Hi everyone, I am back today with a Temu haul. Stay tuned. Alright, before we get started, I'm gonna do an update on some things. These glasses are driving me nuts. I don't know if it's the combination of wearing them with the hat, but they're driving me nuts, and they feel kind of crooked even though looking at them with my eyes, they're not crooked. I'm just crooked, but these glasses make it a little bit more obvious. But I wore these because they've got the black, you know, the white with the black outline, just like my shirt. So anyway, I'm gonna take these off now because they're driving me nuts, and I can't see you guys very well anyway with whether they're on or not. So I feel like contacts is not a good option for me when I'm filming because I can't see you as well. So put on my readers, and now I can at least see what I'm going to try to show you. And then can we also talk about the downside of decluttering, because there is one. Because the other day when I cleaned off my desk, I had a bag of readers, and I said to myself and to you guys, I need to keep those down here because that's where I'm going to be using them. And do I remember where I put them now? No. I knew where they were before I decluttered, but not now. So I'm going to have to watch that video again to figure out what I did with those. So that's the downside of cluttering, because somehow when it's cluttered, I still know where things are. So, right. So I feel like I did have another update. So I hauled this in my Five Below video that I had a little while back, and somehow I managed to skate by without any of the kids stealing it, and I tried it today, and this is fantastic. Now, I haven't gotten to the pearls yet, so they must all be stuck on the bottom, even though I did shake it up really good. And maybe when you drink this, it would be good to have one of those big wide straws so that you're getting some of that to come up. But this was really good, so just wanted to update that. All right, well, let's get started. This is, so on the 18th of October, I made a bunch of orders, and of course they got intermixed into 7 or 8 different packages. And I was looking online today, and there are 6 orders that should have been fully delivered by yesterday that weren't. 6. So I should be getting $30 added to my account today or tomorrow because of that. So I guess that's one good thing about them dividing the orders up into different bags, because then if one of those bags doesn't make it in time, it affects multiple orders. So I'm kind of excited about that, although it would have been nice to have had this stuff. But it also, I think, because they bag things according to what facilities they're in, maybe. So this one's going to be pretty heavy on the clothing. I try to keep my orders fairly diverse, but this one does seem to be pretty heavy on the clothes. So I apologize if that ends up being kind of boring. But anyway, here is my order. And you'll see one of my viewers said, just put duct tape on your address and be done with it. So I didn't have duct tape, I had painter's tape, but yes, so I did that. So now I don't have to delete something of what I filmed because I'm not paying attention. So, all right. So I think, I'm trying to decide if these glasses still reflect a lot, but I didn't do my hair today. I just kind of put a hat on. Because yesterday I washed my hair and it felt all frizzy and ugh. So, all right, well, let's get started. So first, I have a sweater. Now, another thing I'll say is I was going through, because I've been organizing my stuff in here. So I went through and I was kind of writing down like all the orders that are still within the 90 days and possibly might have, or that I might need to look at to see if I want to return anything. And so I found a couple orders that today was the last day to submit for a return. And so there were a couple things I wanted to return. And they, of course, want me to mail it back, which is fine. But it said, make sure you have the original UPC or zebra or whatever tag with it. And I thought, I don't keep any of those. So now I'm trying to decide, do I need to keep that stuff? I don't know. So I'm going to just, like, for example, I'm returning a set of bras. It's like a 3-piece set of bras that zip up in the center, and I just didn't like that. So I'm returning those. And they were kind of not really the right size anyway. But I don't have the bag for that still. Or if I do, I have a bag of bags. I'm not going to look through that. So I'm like, well, I'll stick them in a regular Ziploc bag, but what are they going to do with it when it comes? I mean, anything I've returned before, I've never had that. So I don't know if that's something new or what, but I'm not going to start saving those. But yeah, just kind of, I thought that was weird. Okay, and I'll try to do some try-ons at the end. So here, oh, this hat, okay. Ugh, hold on. Oh well. All right, so this is a sweater, and it's a really thick sweater. And it looks like it's kind of a short sweater, so maybe it'll hit me kind of around the waist. But this one is like a peekaboo style, so your shoulders are gonna show in this, but then it's got kind of a cowl or like a turtleneck kind of. So we'll have to see how this looks when it's on, because I really think it's supposed to be all the way up here. So, but yet the way this is cut isn't, you can't like fold it over really. So before I try this on, I'll look up the picture to see what it's supposed to look like. But it looks really cool in the picture. But I'm not, and it looks so wide. Now I did buy a 2X, and a couple of you have said it might be time to go down a size. But I still get some 2X things that fit right because I still have a waist. And whereas I may have lost weight up here, I haven't really lost, well, I've lost some down here, but it seems to be what drives what size I have to get. But yeah, this looks kind of big, but it's pretty, and it'll be warm except for the shoulders unless I were to wear a shirt under it. But this was, I paid $18.27 for this, and it's now $17.41. But I had this in my cart for quite a while before I finally bit the bullet and ordered it. So I need to put these someplace where I can try them on later. Okay, next is a table runner. So I got this for so if you saw an earlier haul, you'll know I got a welcome sign that kind of has this kind of color scheme, and I got some banners, outside banners that people would normally put on posts, but I don't have posts, so I'm going to try to put them over my shutters. But anyway, I got this for the entertainment center, and I had to get the longest size because my entertainment center is really long. But I like the fact that this will hang over on the side and it'll be the right direction. And then these don't really matter what direction they're going. A lot of table runners are very directional. Like there's some I was looking at for Valentine's Day, for example, and all the hearts are kind of going like this. So when it's on the table like this, then you'd be seeing them sideways, which seems kind of weird. But anyway, this I think is the 108-inch size. but I want to say the normal length is 60 inches. But this table runner in this size, I paid $5.62, and it's come down now to $3.98. So, but once I get this put on the entertainment center and all the things I've been buying from Dollar Tree and stuff to put on it, I'll take a picture and post it to the community page, which I learned yesterday that they only take square pictures, because when I tried to post that picture of me in my Halloween outfit, I had to show one that was the top half and one that was the bottom half, which was a little dorky. All right, next. Ooh, bright pink. Oh, I should have brought my bright pink glasses down. My Barbie glasses. All right, so this feels sort of cottony, but it's okay. This is a long sleeve and perfectly imperfect, which ain't that the truth? So that's the design, and then it's supposed to be a sweatshirt, but it doesn't have any fleece or anything on the inside. So really just a long sleeve t-shirt. So I'm not sure how I'll like that, but hopefully it's long enough. And I at least like that it doesn't have a cuff on the bottom of this like a normal sweatshirt would. So hopefully it'll look okay over leggings, which is pretty much all I wear anyway. But yeah, I thought that was cute, and I really like the color. Now the model wears it kind of off the shoulder. I won't be doing that, but I really like this color, so we'll give that a try. Although looking at it through here, it does look a little bit see-through, but probably not too bad since it's not a light color. And then that, I also find when I'm wearing my contacts that I miss not being able to read something at this closeness. I guess I'm just used to that, right? All right, so perfectly imperfect shirt. I paid $12.47 and it's now $10.19. All right, my hair is driving me crazy. So I'm just gonna, and the other thing about cutting my hair is now it's really hard to put it in a banana clip and have it all like, I need to get one of those wig things that's just a poof so that I can still have some fun up there. All right, next. Oh, and I got that in a 2X, and I think I've decided that you guys don't really care what it's made out of. It's always going to be some blend of polyester, but this one, at least the pink shirt, didn't feel slick, and it didn't feel like a kid's sports uniform, and it didn't feel like an umbrella, so I think that's a good sign. All right, the next thing is a 3-pack of bras. Now I have been buying lots of bras on Temu, and there's one bra that I was talking about before that I really liked and was calling it the perfect bra, but I've since decided, because it only goes up to XL, and it's the one that I kind of got myself trapped in, or felt trapped when I was trying to, because I can't pull it up from the bottom because my hips are too wide, so I do have to pull it on, you know, over my head, and it felt fine while it was on, but it was just kind of claustrophobic. So I've since fallen in love with, and I've shown this on this channel before, this is a repeat purchase, but I've since fallen in love with this style. And so this is a 3-pack, so it's got this light blue, and this was a set I hadn't gotten before, so I didn't have these colors, and then kind of a gray, a blue gray, and then a black, which I do have the black. But what I like about these, and these are also 2X, well, one thing I don't like this tag here, because it's sticky and sometimes it sticks to me and so then I kind of have to like adjust, and so I don't like that part, but it's not an every all the time kind of thing. But I really like how the padding is sewn in, so I don't have to worry about it shifting. I don't really have to worry about it getting weird after it's washed. And I also like that it does have kind of a cup kind of here in case you do want to add inserts of your own. So it kind of helps hold them in place too. But I will admit that sometimes getting near the end of the day, it does ride up a little bit, and so I end up kind of coming out of it a little bit at the bottom, but it's usually at the end of the day, kind of when I'm laying on the bed watching TV or whatever. And so that's just kind of par for the course, I think. So yeah, so I've decided that this is my favorite style, so that's why I got this. And there's another pack of these in different colors in here. And then I mentioned that I'm returning a 3-pack of bras that were in pretty colors, but they zip up the middle, and the zipper liked to slide down. And so that just, I didn't want that happening. So I decided to return that. And I haven't gotten to the order yet where I've got some bras that have the, you know, those clips that normal bras secure, like in the back or whatever, those little metal, I don't know what they're called, but I had one that was like that all the way down, you know, like 10 of them all the way down the center, and I didn't like that. Plus it was mesh, but it was kind of a, and this has mesh, but I can't ever feel this mesh, but it was like scratchy, so I'm returning those too. All right, so this 3-pack of bras, and they do, so these are 2X, which seems to be just right for me, for bras at least. There are some sellers that sell this bra, but they only sell it up to XL. So I had to keep like scrolling till I could find the one that had it in the 2X. And this set and the other one were both $11.47, and now they're down to $10.97. So I know people kind of complain about Temu bras being cheap, and $10.97 for 3 is cheap. I mean, that's probably almost even cheaper than Walmart. But it is, I think, technically marketed as a sports bra, but it doesn't feel like a sports bra, aside from the fact that there's no wires and stuff in it. So in that respect, it's like a sports bra, but it still feels dressier than a sports bra. And the fact that it's got a pad, you know, a lining in the, like most sports bras, well, I don't know, in my experience, don't have that. So all right, I'm not gonna do show and tell for this later. All right, next. Oh, this is another one of the shirts that I've hauled on here many times because I really like this design, and I just keep buying it whenever I see a new pattern. But this is the Waffle color block shirt that has the ruffle sleeves. So this one was more kind of neutral colors, unlike the other ones. The other ones have definitely had some more color in it, but these are kind of boho hippie kind of shirts. But I really like the ones that the arm is like this. So I've got one of these where the sleeves are the full length, and I don't like that one because this ruffle gets in the way when you're trying to eat and stuff. But this one, because it comes up and it kind of starts up here at the elbow, that seems to work better. So again, this is a 2X, and I will try this on at the end. But it is, I don't know if you can tell, it is a little see-through, but it doesn't seem to the other ones are too. And I think several of the other ones I have a white part up here. And so I just try to wear a skin colored bra, which for me in those bras that I like is like a light pink. So that one I would probably wear, well, I could wear that, or because it's got the black, I could wear a black one. All right, and I don't think I said, okay, so that shirt was $10.29 and it's still $10.29. Next, another shirt. So, do you guys like hauls that seem to be monotone or, you know, like, oh man, this is huge, or not very diverse, or do you prefer ones that have a lot of everything? I feel like I prefer ones that have a lot of everything. Okay, now this is sort of similar to a shirt I hauled, or a tunic, or whatever you want to call it, that I hauled the other day, but it's just a little bit different of a style. And this one came in different colors, but again, it's got this cowl neck, although it is ruched or cinched on this one side, which the other one was not. And oh, it is on this side too, so that is a plus. I figure with the other one, maybe I'll just, because it, like if you pull it all down, it came down to like here, and it just looked ridiculous. So I really probably should just make it just like a neck cowl kind of thing. I'm not explaining that very well, I know. But this is soft, and everything is the same material. So the black is just like the khaki. I think this was the khaki color. So for once, these khaki buttons sort of make sense. And so it's really a color block, but then on this, in this case, the back side is all khaki. But this came in the same blue as that other one that I got the other day, and I want to say maybe burgundy. And again, this is 2X, and this may be the kind that will look too big, but this one kind of looks like it's narrow and long. So we'll see later how well that works. And that one I paid $16.56 and it's now $16.99. Tell you what, these glasses make my eyes look bigger. I guess that's the point, right? Because it's magnifying what you're trying to read. All right, this is a pair of pants, a pair of leggings. These are the not so great kind of polyester, shiny kind of polyester, but no. Oh no, this is a decal. I thought that it was actually gonna be cut with a panel behind it, but it's just a decal. That's horrible. Okay, so they have lots of pants and shirts and stuff on Temu that have decals on the knees like cats climbing out. But this one really did in the picture look like it was really cut. Oh. I can't even. Oh, you guys. And because of my light, I'm not going to be able to show you a good picture. Well, a decal, a knee decal. I got it because I thought it was, you know, it would go with my red and black plaid shoes, and it still would, but oh. Okay, that is super disappointing. So what did I pay for those? Well, once again, but I even scrolled through the pictures and it looked like some of the black, you know, that I guess this sort of makes it look like some of it's hanging down a little bit more than others. Ay. These were 1040 or 1088 and they're now 1048. These are going in the return pile. That is just I can't get over it. I can't get over it. Oh man. All right. Well, live and learn. Now I'm like disappointed. There's gonna be most everything in here I'm gonna really like, but I'm gonna be disappointed because of that one thing. All right. Well, this will cheer me up, hopefully. This is a replacement of a shirt that I've hauled on here quite a while back. This is a super, super soft t-shirt. But I've gotten this shirt before in gray, and I got it in, what size is this? This has got to be a 2X, and I may have gotten it in a 1X because that was as high as that seller went, and it was too tight on the neck, kind of like this shirt feels too tight on the neck. But this is a man's shirt, so I don't expect to have a big neck on a man's shirt. So I went ahead and reordered and decided to get it in light pink, although now it'll probably be kind of see-through, but I love this. I like murder shows, comfy clothes, and maybe 3 people. So yeah, so when I got the other one, I was pretty disappointed when it didn't fit, and so I'd been contemplating getting another one. And it's definitely a slick iron-on, but I did have a viewer say that she's gotten several slick ones before, all the way back to like February, and she's washed them and hasn't had any problem with them cracking. So I haven't had my things with these slick ones long enough to know if they haven't started cracking either, but you never know when that'll end. But yeah, so I was glad to hear that. So that was good. All right, so we'll try this on later. But okay, let's look at the make for this one because it's so soft. Oh, it's 100% polyester. Well, here I was expecting it was going to be some kind of blend because I know other people that have done hauls and they find these really nice blends that are soft, but whoever made this shirt out of 100% polyester needs to give some lessons to the other folks making polyester shirts, is all I'm going to say. Did I say what I paid for that shirt? Murder shirt. I'm pretty sure. Murder shirt. I paid $7.98 and it's still $7.98. All right, next I've got a scarf neck warmer kind of thing. Fleece. Which this week, the way it's been, as cold as it's been, this would come in handy. Okay, so it's got 2 snaps over here and then 2 snaps here. And am I gonna make fun of myself when I try to put this on in front of you all? Probably. I think I've got 3 of these in this order, but this one is not the same kind as the other ones. The other 2, I should say, were the same, just different colors, but this one was a totally different product. So this would be warm. I like this, and I like the color. My main coat for winter is black. Surprise, surprise. So this will go nicely with that, and it was not too hard to put on. It's super, super soft. A real nice fleece. So yeah, so I'm happy with that. That one I paid $2.24 and it's come down to $1.87. Okay. So I have been trying to find, and I have got a whole bag of wigs. I still need to do my wig haul, but I obviously haven't. And then I got my hair cut, and some of the wigs I got to kind of blend in with my longer hair, but now that I got it cut, I will have to probably put it up in a ponytail before I actually try those on. And I haven't watched that video that's supposed to help you know how to put them on well. I seem to just be full of excuses. So, but anyway, I have bought a couple of these headbands before, like everybody, but I bought them in light brown and they were kind of dark brown. And so I thought that wouldn't, I mean, I've said forget it and worn it anyway, but I found this one, which was kind of supposed to be an ash blonde, which I thought, because ash kind of takes the red out, I thought it might kind of go a little bit better with my gray brown, but we'll see. I'm trying to get this out of here without damaging the hair. I should probably just tear it. Or the fibers. What is this made out of when it's not real hair? More polyester? All right, so this one seems to be a lot bigger than the other ones that I've gotten. And it doesn't go either. It's too blonde. So, well, goes with my scarf, kind of. So yeah, so I think when you decide not to color your hair, you're kind of out of luck with these hair braids. Because I have yet to find a gray one, and even if I found a gray one, then it wouldn't go with the darker parts of my hair. Although it probably would be better. But I'm gonna leave it on here. It kind of makes me feel like a princess, almost like it's a crown. But yeah, it's got teeth, and the teeth feel a little bit longer than normal too, so it kind of hurts a little bit right up here. But part of that is because my hair has been shedding lately, probably because my global pandemic that my global pandemic episode that I had back in 2021 went and became long global pandemic, if you know what I'm trying to say. And I was probably without the sense of smell, and my sense of taste was only affected when it came to dairy for some reason. Dairy was the only thing that tasted weird. And that took me a good year and a half to get back to where now, because I love cottage cheese and yogurt and stuff, and those all tasted weird. But those finally came back to normal. And my sense of smell was probably gone for about a year. But when you live in a house with all these kids, and one of them is a young boy, you don't mind having lost your sense of smell. I'll just say that. But, and I've talked about this before, but I was in the hospital for, I think, 18 days. And 10 of those days I was in the ICU on death's door. And so hair care management was not a thing. I went in there with braids in my hair because I had been braiding my hair while I had stayed home sick with it for about 4 days. But then when my blood oxygen level tanked and got down to 85, I was like, okay, this is serious. So I had to but I had been braiding my hair because I didn't have any energy. Well, I went into the hospital then with it like that, and they don't do, I mean, when you're in the ICU, like I said, they don't care about personal, I mean, they care about personal hygiene, but the hair on your head does not qualify, right? They care about, they'll give you sponge baths and all that kind of thing, but your hair, so it was in those braids for the full 10 days. And it wasn't until I got moved to a regular room that I could finally take the braids out and brush my hair or whatever. But then probably about 3 months after that, all my hair started falling out. I mean, it was like coming out like I would imagine that it comes out for people with cancer. Now, it was not that bad, and I didn't go bald like a lot of people with cancer do. So hang on. So I won't say that, I mean, my experience is nothing compared to theirs. I'm not trying to compare to anybody. And if any of you have gone through that, I'm not saying mine is anything like that. But it was falling out all over the place. And so it started falling out again. And I'm like, I haven't had any long-term fevers lately. But one of my viewers said, well, if your global pandemic turned into long global pandemic, then they say that after 2 years, some of those symptoms come back. And I'm like, well, I hope that's not the case. But yeah, I kind of like this. Now, I would never wear this out like this, but I kind of like having this up here. And I paid, what did I pay? I paid $4.97 and it's now $3.98. So yeah, but I know they can't cater to every single hair style, especially one where people have two-toned hair. But I do kind of wish that I could find one that really did work for me. All right. Next is another scarf. Well, I don't want to take this one off, so I'm just going to show you this one because I think it works the same. And this one's not quite as soft. It's fleece, but it's not quite as soft of a fleece. And, oh, well, this is a tube. So this is not like what I was thinking at all. So this one, good luck getting this over my fat head. And then this one will just kind of, you'll just bunch it up around your neck. So I don't know how I feel about that. But I got they called it orange, but it's kind of a salmon, kind of an orange color. But it's pretty. But I don't know how I feel about having to pull it over my head because my hair's always so staticky in the winter, and this I think would just make it worse if I have to put it over. But it is pretty, and it does seem like it would be warm. So take that for what you want. You could always sort of use it as a muff. Remember when we used to have muffs? I need to get a standby technical difficulties sign. Even though I should be able to splice these things together so that you don't know, I don't want to take the time to do that. And I'm not very good at pretending like I'm just continuing on a conversation. So even though you would have no idea, I always come back on here and tell you that something happened, and my computer died again. I don't know if it's because now I'm doing my editing with ZapCut, if it's storing some kind of temporary files on my computer, because now I'm having trouble with space again. So I need to check that out. So well, that's not your problem. But anyway, we were talking about muffs. This is too big for a muff, but it would still be kind of warm. But anyway, this particular type of scarf I paid $3.67 for, and it's now $3.47. And we will see another one of these coming shortly. We will see another one of those right now. So I also got it in purple. I kind of thought maybe it might work, the purple one might work for my husband, because, you know, it's kind of a heathery look, so it's not overly female looking. So I got him a purple one thinking that, and maybe this actually is better for him than one like this, because this probably would work better for him. And he's bald, but he's got like a beard down to here kind of thing. So this would keep his beard out of the way or whatever. But yeah, so we looked all at this, and this was the same price. Oh no, it wasn't. The purple one only cost me $2.27 compared to $3.67. So scored on that deal. All right. Next, it's another shirt. This one said it was a Halloween shirt, so when I hadn't opened the bag, but I looked again at the tracking number so I could figure out what was in this and write stuff down. And it said this was a Halloween shirt, so then I was like, well, crap, it's after Halloween. I mean, this is going to air tomorrow morning. So this is November 1st, so it's going to air November 2nd. Well, that's no good for a Halloween shirt. But it's not Halloween, it's fall. Happy fall, y'all. But I just love these colors. I love a gray t-shirt, and I love those colors. So, and this is a soft t-shirt. And this actually is not super shiny. It's more of a matte kind of feel to it. So we'll see how that withstands over time. But yeah, I really like this. And this might become, or I might make this my Thanksgiving shirt, because I haven't found a Thanksgiving shirt yet that I like. So I may just say heck with it. Because usually if we go over to my parents' house, it's usually kind of warm over there. And so I'll want some short sleeves even if it's cold out. But I will try this on at the end. All right, next. Oh, more bras. So this is the exact same set as the other one. This is the set I already have. So I have never found these bras in white. So if you're someone who likes a white bra, you'll probably be disappointed. But like I said, this ends up being the one that I wear with things that are see-through, because it's kind of perfect for me, at least. So yeah, so these are all the same. It's just 3 different colors. Well, so now I've got another black. So I guess I probably have 3 black ones now, and then 2 of each of these colors. So yeah, so I should be good on bras now. I don't know what a good number of bras is for a lady to have, but I've at least got 9 now, which that's way more than, I mean, I went years with just having 3, a black one, a white one, and a tan colored one. So the fact that I've now got 9 of just that kind, and a bunch of other ones that are not so great that I'm probably going to return, because I went through that whole bra buying phase, right? But I guess that's good, because then I figured out what I liked the best. And with Temu's return policy, you can't really go wrong. Now, I did have a viewer say that she had heard, I don't know if she said she experienced it herself, but she had heard that if you return too many things, they'll kind of lock your account down and won't let you order for a while. So I don't know if that's true or not, but volume-wise, for what I return is a very small portion of what I buy. And there are some things that I could return that I don't, just because it's not, even though they probably wouldn't make me return it, it's just so cheap that I don't want to put my name out there. So I kind of make sure it's a higher dollar value, or if it's broken, then, you know, I'll return it. So I shouldn't be in danger of returning too many things, I should say. Oh, and I learned today, just in case you've never experienced this. So I returned items from 3 different orders, because I had made 3 orders on the same day. Why did I do that? Well, because you can get extra farmland and fishland food when you have multiple orders. And I was trying to use different coupons. So like usually if I've won a fishland or a farmland game, I want to use the coupons that I won from that. So that's why I make multiple orders, sometimes on the same day. But anyway, so I was returning things from, I think, 3 different orders. And they each had things that I have to actually ship back. But because the first shipping label hadn't cleared the post office, they said I could use that same shipping label for all 3 of them. So I just have to do 1 box and put all 3 things from those 3 orders in that box. So I thought that was nice. And for each, you get a free return for each order, but it can be however many items you need to. So sometimes, like when I show something on here and it's broken, I don't immediately go and return it because I haven't had a chance to try out everything in the order. And so I kind of wait until I'm getting close to the 90 days, because I figure I've had a chance to try things out by then. Now, that can be bad if I procrastinate too long and then I lose my chance, but I don't always submit the damaged things right away, because I never know if they're going to count that as my one free return. And if I have other items I find I need to return, I want to be able to return them all together for the free thing. So just keep that in mind. I'm trying to give lessons like you guys care. All right, so then I've got this, which I think, oh, I can't read that, and I've got the glasses on. Can I read it if I hold it way out here? Yes, so overhead shooting bracket. So this is the thing that I bought on accident because I had ordered a ring light stand that will hold my phone so it can video my hands. Well, I had another one of those in my cart, and I guess I thought that since I saw the one in my cart that I hadn't ordered it yet, so I ordered this one. Now this one was $5 cheaper than the other one I ordered, and this one has since been discontinued. But based on that, or I thought at the time that maybe that one didn't, or this one wasn't going to come with a ring light, and it didn't come with a ring light. So really, I could return that other one because I have a ring light that I could take down and put with this. So, because I don't need two. But it's just a basic stand. It's got feet that will come out and make a modified kind of triangle, and then this gets attached to it, and you've got the thing to hold the phone, and then you've got this thing that goes on so that you can tilt it. I just don't know if this is going to work for me yet, because I've heard people that try to do overhead filming with these that the legs are still in the shot. So I don't know. I haven't taken the time to try to see, because I really have several videos I want to do where I'm filming my hands. So I was also watching some additional YouTube videos trying to get some other ideas of how people do that. And one girl said, or recommended, if you don't really have the right setup, get a selfie stick, put your camera on it, and then face it down, and then just put the selfie stick in something where it won't move around. So she put it in a flower pot with a blanket around it, so it kind of kept it steady. So I think I'm making this harder than it needs to be. And I'm also concerned because I will have to use my phone to do that, because I still can't find my camera. And even if I did find my camera, it's only got the one view screen on the back, which would be facing the ceiling. And so I'm just afraid that I'll do a bunch of filming and it'll be out of focus, or I need to just try, I know. But I've got one collaboration video that I really want to show my hands. Plus I really want to, once I figure out what I'm going to do with jewelry and making junk journaling things, I want to be able to show it. So I don't know when I'll figure that out. All right, next is a makeup case that I am going to repurpose for my gel nail stuff. So it's a double-decker, excuse me, it's a double-decker makeup case, and it does have a divider with Velcro straps that I guess would go like this. And therefore it's adjustable since it's got the Velcro all the way over there. So in the picture, they do show it with the nail thing. So let me just move this a little bit. But the idea is that you can keep your UVA or whatever it's called thing in here. And then you can keep your polishes on the bottom. So I thought that might be nice for traveling or just overall organization. And see down here, it's got, you can pull out these squares and then stick your polishes in here. So maybe this was designed for gel polish. And then you've got, you can put your tools, your buffing, your cuticle, all that kind of stuff in here. I didn't notice, was there one like that on the top? Oh, a little bit different, but yeah. So that is where I plan to keep all of my gel nail stuff. So perhaps when I do my gel nail collaboration video, I will have stocked this with all of my, or at least those polishes, or I'll stock them during that video. And we'll be good to go. So yeah, so I really like that. And this came in a lot of different colors. I'm pretty sure I picked this one because it was the cheapest color, because for this kind of stuff I don't really care what the color is. And I paid $14.78 and it's now $14.37. All right, there's not too many things left, so we're almost done before the try on. All right, so this is a repurchase because when I got these glasses the first time, they were broken. And it was the only pair I had ever gotten that was broken. So I'm not going to do a special reveal like I did last time for this. But this is the opposite of these. And they don't appear to be broken, but I can't see them. I don't see any breaks in them. So again, all these glasses that I really like don't really seem like they work out well with filming. So these would be more for, I'm learning now, for when I'm going out. Oh, okay, I can wear these. But when I'm working, I really have to have readers on in order to be able to see this distance. All right, so these glasses are I paid $404 and they're now $308. So yeah, so my glasses journey has been a little bit disappointing just because I think I thought that the contacts that I got would help me see similarly to the glasses that I used to wear. But I didn't really think about the fact that you don't take contacts on and off, obviously. And so whereas with glasses I can take them off when I needed to read, and so this is different because now I got to put glasses on to read. All right. Got another happy birthday card. I'm pretty sure I hauled this. I think this is a duplicate. I'm not really sure why I bought a second one of these. It's a little banged up in the corner, but not too bad. Maybe I got a second one because this was super cheap at the time, but, or else I just forgot that I had gotten it. But this one's a nice big one, and it's got the Cricut style cutouts. But yeah, you can see it's a little banged up, but not too much. So if that bothers you, just make this a card that you send to somebody in the mail instead of giving it to them in person. But it's got the cutout heart there, so the flap fits in there. This does not have a lick it to stick it, any kind of adhesive on the other side, so you'll have to add your own. But if you're giving it to someone in person, then you wouldn't have to add anything. If this kind of paper is hard to write on, so maybe a white gel pen might work for that, or I don't know if a chalk pen would work. And then it gives you a piece of gray cardstock to write your sentiment. And then this is also shimmery paper in purple. And then this is the one that lays flat, has all of the fireworks and then the presents. So I really like all of these cards that I've gotten so far, so no complaints there. And I paid $3.48, so I guess it wasn't a deal, but it's now $1.90, which is a good deal. And actually the $3.48 is a good deal for a pop-up card. The only thing you're losing in the deal is you didn't get somebody's poem that you're paying a lot for. So there is that. All right, is this the last thing? All right, it is. So this last thing, I brought down, I don't know if you will have remembered when or you may not watch my Dollar Tree hauls, but I had a Dollar Tree haul where I bought this little dude because my grandma had been in ceramics and she had made me one of these when I was a kid, only it had much smaller light bulbs and it didn't have this snowy edges. But I may have lost that during a move at some point because I'm not sure where it's at. And it didn't have a star on hers. And I forgot to bring down batteries. So we're just going to pretend because this lights up. So little lights here. But so I got this at Dollar Tree for $5. After I had ordered this one from Temu for $17, and I thought, I wonder, I mean, the picture on Temu looked exactly like that, so that's kind of why I bought that one, so I could compare. And if they're the same, I will probably return the Temu one, because like I said, I paid $17 for it. And what is it now? Now it's $13.47, which is still a lot more than $5. So let's hope I can get this out of here. I'm not as experienced with because I'm assuming there's going to be styrofoam in here. And I don't buy very much from Temu that comes like that, so let's just see. But yeah, I'm super curious if they're exactly the same. All right, so what do we think? Could be similar, and if Temu's is smaller then that is, unless it just looks way better. No, it's not exactly the same. It is smaller, so it is a little bit closer replication to the one my grandmother made me. Doggone it. Ah, this stuff's gonna be everywhere. All right, so I'm trying to tell if that's, I think that's just styrofoam stuck up here. That's making me think it might be broken, but I think it's just styrofoam. So, what do I think? Oh, there's definitely more detail in this one. Like look around here at the bottom. There's more detail than the Dollar Tree one. But I like the color of the snow on this one better than this one, because this one's like just a light green. So I like the white better, but I like that the bulbs are smaller on this one. Now, the one my grandma made didn't have a star on top, which is, well, actually, it's probably nice that it has a star, because the light would go all the way up to that. So, darn it, now I think I'm going to keep this one, because it's different enough, right? It's not the exact same thing. Now that, I still think this is a really good value for $5. So, and this was a Christmas item, so there's probably still some of these out there if you are so inclined and want to get yourself one. But this is more nostalgic on this side. So, yeah, I'll probably keep them both. But knowing that this exists, would I have bought this? No. I would have been just fine with just having this. But I bought this one first. So yeah. So I need to... Actually, I probably shouldn't have this one in my picture, should I? Oh well. Okay, so that is it for the haul. So now I'm going to stop and then try on all these clothes and add those on to the end. And then I'll try to remember to do all my ending thoughts on the last one that I try on. So now I'm kind of sad that I got to take this and this off. But all right, so I will be right back. All right, so here we have the Thanksgiving shirt, or what I'm going to say is Thanksgiving. I'd say it fits pretty well. It doesn't feel overly baggy for me, and the placement of this is pretty good. It's a little bit more to the side than quite center on, but it's not quite as noticeable with this shirt. So yeah, I like this one. So I will be back. All right, so now I'm back with the murder shirt, which maybe in retrospect is a little bit too close in color to my natural skin. So I maybe should have gone gray again with this one, but it's still a really pretty color, but it does kind of make me look a little washed out. And it's a little bit tighter than the last shirt was, but it's still okay. I mean, I'm just glad I could get it over my head because I couldn't get the last one. The neck is a little bit smaller than I like, but maybe I can stretch it out a little bit. But I'm happy with this, that I can finally have my murder shirt. And it's not, this color looks really good with gray, so it goes with everything. I'll just have to add some extra color to my face or something, or jewelry or something. But yeah, so I like this one. All right, so this one is kind of, at first, is a little bit reminiscent of that dress that I wore on an earlier haul in terms of having these gathered. So I like this part better than that other one, but I overall do not like this. So it's like shows all of my tires, and the sleeves are too long, but they're also narrow and tight, so I don't like that. And it comes down to my knees, which would be okay if I liked everything else about it, but I only kind of like it from here up. So this is going to go in the return pile. But if you have long skinny arms and not as many rolls as I do, you might love this because it's comfortable. But yeah, this is going in the return pile for me. All right, so this one I like. I knew I would like it because I've got other ones. It's just the coloring, but I even like this coloring. Now I will say it is baggy here, but I typically have been wearing it with a cincher, and then it seems better, so to speak. And these are supposed to be flowy, but for someone who has big arms, I just love this. And this part doesn't feel too big. I mean, a lot of Temu clothes can have, well, I didn't have any there, but sometimes the neck is just really big and it's too big. But this is good for me. This is probably like my ideal neck size. So yeah, so this one is a win. I'm keeping it. All right, so this one's kind of on the big side, but because it's supposed to be a sweatshirt, that's probably okay because I want it to be more cozy kind of feel. So I think I like that this one feels oversized, and it definitely, I don't feel constricted anywhere, but the neck is a little weird. But I think this is a good wintry kind of, it's maybe not long enough to wear with leggings per se, because it only comes about halfway down my butt. But it would go great with jeans but yeah, the neck is a little weird. I can't tell if it's just because it's sewn, but it's kind of puckered a little bit. Oh, there's 2 seams there, so that may be part of it. So, but I like the color, I like the sentiment, and the arms aren't, well, they are a little bit long, so I would probably just roll it up once. That doesn't look too dorky. Well, my kids would say it does. But what do we care what they say? So that ends up being kind of the right length. So yeah, so this is, and it's super comfortable, but it doesn't have that fleece lining, but I will be keeping this one. Okay, so I almost didn't show this one because this is a very definite no for me. Now I had to take my earrings off, my glasses off, just to get my head through this teeny tiny little hole. Now I think this looked really pretty on the model, and I think that it would look good on somebody, but I'd say it's just not the right size for me. It's a 2X, but I can't imagine this part being any smaller. So my bra strap shows a little bit through there. So yeah, this is a hot mess. I feel like I need to be way better endowed to pull something like this off. But yeah, so I guess we're gonna end this episode on a funny note. But oh, yeah, this is no good. And I did end up making my thumbnail. I took a couple pictures, me holding up those stupid pants with the knee iron-ons. So those pants and this, well, and that other thing I said I was going to return, but this is terrible. Like, I don't even understand how this was supposed to work. So yeah, so there you have it. I hope you appreciated that I tried all these things on for you, and I'm sorry that I don't have someplace I can like walk in and show how it looks like with moving in it. All I can do is stand. But I hope you appreciated that, and I hope that if you enjoyed this video that you'll give me a thumbs up. I do appreciate everything that all of you do that is supporting my channel, and that is watching, subscribing, commenting, liking, all of those things. I just finished my second month as a YouTuber, official YouTuber, so I just want to say thank you. And the money that I earn from YouTube goes right back into the channel. So I know I should save some of it, but so far it's just all gone back into the channel. So I'm not out there. I mean, I'd like to take a vacation, right? But so far that's not been in the cards for me. But I am this month trying to see how far I can get kind of recycling my Temu money. And what I mean by that is when I ordered on the 18th of October, I did so at a time that had a good deal on my Temu exclusive, the Reward 777, where I was getting up to 50% back on purchases, and I was combining those with coupons. So I built up my transferable money to credit, and I was able to transfer most of that before my exclusive ran out. So then when I restarted the exclusive, then they gave me another similar deal. So I placed one order, and I did it in October, even though I said I wasn't going to. But it was no money out of my pocket. It all came out of my credit balance. And so I'm just trying to see how far I can get using coupons and credit that I get back from price adjustments and incentives when you do place an order, to see how far I can get into November before I actually physically spend more money on Temu. So we'll see. I'll keep you updated on that. But this is my birthday month, so it might get a little crazy. Not that it hasn't been crazy before, but I'm still I'm so enamored with the Etsy shop that I've been buying printables from that I may for my birthday get one of her expensive sets. So we'll see. But otherwise, I really do appreciate all of you, and I'm trying to show that appreciation by making more content so we can spend more time together. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, and I enjoy spending this time with you. Someone asked me, isn't it kind of weird to be an introvert and be on YouTube? And yes, it is. It is very weird, but it's easier because I'm not having to look at people. So there's some of that fear is removed because I'm, talking on here. But also I think the more you do it, the more comfortable it becomes, sort of, except for when you're worried about Lady Catherine counting your words and whatnot. I've been trying to do better, but we'll see. But so it's a never-ending battle, right? But I do thank you, and I don't know why I'm just sitting here droning on. We need to end this. It's been long enough, and I will be thinking about what I'm going to bring to you next. If I can, I really want to do one of the collaborations next, but it really is going to be contingent on whether I can figure out how to film facing down. The other collaboration is the same mouth water pick that we saw Hey Everybody do. So I'm going to kind of have to get some plastic to cover everything up before I start spraying water everywhere. But yes, okay, so that's it. So wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great time. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.